Hello mudlarking friends, and welcome to tide travelling with Old Father Thames. All right, so this area we're in here, it was an area of great industry. There were many boat building yards here. Once upon a time, they were building boats for the Napoleonic Wars. So this whole area of foreshore was boat building, boat breaking. That's why you find so many of these old nails everywhere. Sometimes ship's nails, sometimes pieces of boat. But also, in addition, you've got all the wharves that used to be along here. So they were warehouses full of grain, oil cake or press cake, and flour. This was just a huge place of industry, barge building, oar building workshops. And it's this kind of really squishy, gooey mud that we want to see, that traps artifacts in it and keeps them safe until the moment they start eroding out. Now, I don't know if you can see what I can see. I mean, it's fairly obvious, so it's here. And let's hope that this bad boy, oh, there's another little bit up here. Right, I don't know, let's see. It's a nice enough bit of stem. Come on, with some, oh no, damn it. Ah. Okay, I'm afraid it's bad news. We've just got this extra long bit of pipe here. I saw it lying down in the ground there, and I thought we were for sure onto a winner, but not this time. Never mind. You got a bit of that good old extraction. Celery. Okay, I've been working on this bit for ages, trying to get it out here, and it's finally got some give. Let's see if this was worth all the digging. Well, the answer is kind of not. It's an 18th century bit of salt glaze. Probably a storage container. So, I mean, yeah, not really worth all that digging. I'll just backfill my hole, put this back in, and we'll say no more about it. What we're going to do is head that away up the foreshore, because everything here is covered in a real fine layer of mud, and it's kind of making it tricky for me to spot the items I need to see. So let's head that way. I'll show you some bits along the way. Right, I haven't seen one of these in an actual age. This is a cowrie shell, and definitely not native to our shores. They were used as money, basically. It's shell money. They were used in lieu of actual currency to trade for goods and items when we sailed off to, well, the colonies and other places, out in the east and the west. But that's lovely. I haven't seen one in a long time. Used to find a lot of these. Oh. Okay guys, I want to tell you about these things just because I've spotted one known as a Thames Spud. What it actually is, if you can make it out, is a brick that's been worn down by time and tide. And these bricks here have been here since World War II Blitz clearance. So these were all bricks along here and they've just been tumbled and worn. And now they're commonly known, lovingly, as Thames Spuds. All right, so what I've spotted here is brick, possibly Thames Rubble, possibly Blitz clearance. So brick, whole thing, going down to a spud. Oh, there's one over here. Here's some more. Another one, another one. So there's some Thames tumbled bricks. Rather lovely aesthetic there. Okay, so it extends also to pieces of pottery. That once in life was a redware, possibly a cooking pot. It's a post-medieval piece of pottery. And I know this because of these marks here. This at one point would have been the rim of a cooking pot like this, about this big. And the potter made this decoration on the rim using their thumbs. And that has just been worn and worn and worn. It's black on the inside, because it hasn't been fired through at a consistent temperature. So from a redware cooking pot down to this little nub, there you go. What we've got here are a number of pieces of tin glazed English Delftware, and this piece particularly is lovely. This is polychrome Delftware here. You can see some yellow and blue on it, and this dates from 1550s to the late 1800s, but it starts to drop off before then. Around this area there were actually some pot houses producing this stuff, so you do tend to find a lot of Delftware around here. This here I think is a sagar, piece of sagar, which would have been a vessel used in the kiln to protect the items that were being fired in the kiln, the pots and cups and so on. This one looks like a plate. Bit of a plate there, rim of a jar or some little vasey type thing. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick look at how much different Delftware there is here, just kicking around on the shore, and I will take this piece home because it's really lovely. There's also a big piece of sugar cone mould. So if you remember from previous videos, this is the stuff that sugar cones were made in. It was a long tubular kind of vessel, and that's how we used to have sugar before it was granulated. So some little bits of pottery here, just wanted to show you those. All right, with any luck, we'll have a nice bit of tin glazed Delftware plate rim here or something. Let's see. Oh, what's annoying about this? If that kind of brownish greyish stuff wasn't there, you'd be able to see this is all white tin glaze, and this here is like a little blue sprig leaf pattern on there. That is a really nice piece of tin glazed English Delftware, and there's that nice little sprig motif, the blue spray bit there. Pocketed. Now this, oh, I was hoping is part of a Redware pot. I think it is. Although, could it possibly, no, it's got to be. So it's either a bit of redware with some nice decoration there, some kind of vessel, or part of me for a minute thought this might be top of a chimney pot. If you see what I mean, it's quite a wide circumference there, but that's lovely. The potters would have made this by hand, this decoration here, and it helps to grip when you're lifting the vessel. I'm saying it is post-medieval London area redware, 1500 to 1700. I'll check that out and the info will be up on the screen. Okay, here we go. It's heavy, it's shaped, and if I'm not mistaken, that is a sinker, a fishing sinker weight. I'll have to check that out and make sure that I haven't got that wrong, but that's a really heavy piece of lead. There are signs there of it having a looped over piece of wire, so you'd put your thread on there, and that is a sinker weight, which you can see how heavy it is, how fast it falls, ow. But that's a lovely thing, really pleased with that. Vintage, not really, really old, but you know, you never know, it could be 20s, 30s, 40s, so that's a good find. It's about that time, guys. The tide is lapping at my feet. We're going to be kicked off the foreshore any minute now. The tide's coming right in. So thank you for joining me again this week. Now, top finds. Well, we had some disappointments, but we had some great finds too. We had that pipe that was split in half. I was hoping there was going to be a bowl on the end. Nope, no bowl. We did, however, have the lead fishing weight sinker, the sinker weight. That was lovely. Top find. I'm going to have two top finds if that's possible. The redware, the piece of redware vessel with the kind of crimped rim. Love that too. So there you go, guys. Some failures, some success. You never know what you're going to find. So join me next time for tide travelling with Old Father Thames.